Hello, today we're going to make some art critiques. Welcome to my channel. Hello everybody, my name is Chainsawroll, and today we are going to be giving feedback and going to give some critique to this beautiful piece by Kernel Art. Hopefully you will like this video, and if you like it, you can like and subscribe. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. So we're going to start. I'm going to try to be close to the microphone as much as I can. So here we have the piece of art. We have the piece of art in here. And basically what I'm seeing is I really like the colors. I like the hair. It's really interesting. I like the little makeup that you got in here. The clown makeup and stuff. Well, I think there's room for improvement. And then we're going to get into it. I'm going to think about a light source. And basically what we're doing is we are going to start and we're going to start with a light source, right? So let's do this. So this is a light source. This is a light source. We got the light source right here. So the light source comes from here, right? The light source comes from here, right? And these are the rays of the light source. So think about that. Think about a light source. If you can get a reference, that's better. So we are going to start by using a multiply layer. Perfect. So we're going to use a little bit of this color, like a little bit of a brown color, because the light that we have is a cool light. Well, it's a little bit cool, it's a little bit warm, I think. So I think but in terms of stylization, because I think about light in terms of stylization, I don't really think about it too technical. Let's use this lighting. But the nose needs some structure. So I'm using this color because you have some purple on the iris, on the eyelid. And I'm gonna use the color here so we can like add some shadow under the eye and stuff. I'm going to use a erase tool so it's like a little bit soft, because you have soft shadows. Yes, you have soft shadows here. So I don't really want to ruin that. We're going to use this brush to like make it softer. And then I'm going to show you what I do later. Let's grab a little bit of this color right here. And we're going to add more volume to the face, to the smile, just like here, a little bit like here. See, it's looking a little bit more like if you add value, right? And then I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of darkness there. See, so, and then I'm going to like that. I'm going to lower the opacity. Sorry for that Discord thing. I don't know how to turn it off. I closed the browser. Okay, so I'm going to fix the structure of the nose. And because the light doesn't reach this area, then that's why we got the wait, I don't have more erasers. Hold on, let me check. We're going to be using a darker color here because the light doesn't reach this area here, so that's why it looks darker. And you don't have lines, so we're not gonna use lines. You got the. We're going to be fixing the neck right here. And then what we're gonna do is like we're going to add contrast by adding a little bit, not a little bit, but a lot. Don't be scared of adding a lot of like darkness in areas where the light doesn't reach. So for example, the light doesn't reach this area. And don't be scared to add, for example, if an area is light, add areas that add contrast. Like for example, the face is really light, so I'm going to add areas that are really dark. So there's contrast. We can add the head. So let's think about let's also we're not even going by parts. We're just like fixing it as like, you know, as we go. Here's the cranium. Oh shit. There you go. So you got the cranium, and based on that, I'm gonna be fixing her hair. Kind of like this. And there needs to be more contrast. Okay. Now let's add a little bit. I don't even know what that is. I think she's in the room. Okay. Now let's give her neck a little bit of a richer color. Richer color, like this. It's the same color, it's just like I'm using a different hue. So please don't get mad at me. Okay, let's see. Now let's add the bone here. Okay. Maybe we can add more strands here, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Just so we know that there is hair. Right, there's hair. Okay. Alright, let's keep on going. So you got I think this is like the lighting of the nose, but we're going to try something new. We're going to try something different for the lighting, because we're using a light source, right? Okay, so I see that you have some nasal folds here. So with a hard brush, we're going to we're going to, because everything is soft, we're going to make some hard edges, right? So I'm going to be using this here, and this makeup. Then we can use a darker color for the eyebrows and stuff. We can use richer color for the cheeks. I color pick while I paint. Richer color. I like that you have like I really like that you have some grays and blues against a pinkish color. You don't need to do it. Okay, so we got the purple. Okay, so I'm gonna use a lighter color to add like right there on the bridge of the nose and on this area right here. This area right here. Also, this eye is off, so we're going to make it go down a little bit. We're going to add new highlights that go better because of the light source. And the highlights can be like on the tip of the nose, kind of like this. And on the lips are kind of like juicy, so they can be juicy and stuff. Let's add some harsh shadows here. this. Let's fix the hairline. Fixing. The hairline has hairs that are not perfect. Yeah, I think it's looking a little pretty solid. Okay, remember that we were going to talk about the background? Okay, the background basically. Okay, the background basically. What I was gonna say about the background. Let me just finish this real quick. I'm gonna give some feedback on the eyes. And you have to understand, like, for example, when it comes to the eyes, I feel it's the most complicated thing in the whole thing. Like when it comes to the face and stuff, it has to be the eyes the most difficult thing to draw. And yeah. Let's do this. So we're going to go for the eyes. Let's go for a basic paint. We're going to keep it the same. We're going to... You got some eyelashes in there. But they're a little bit wonky. So I'm gonna like try to like help you out with fix them. Okay, no lashes. We're going to first focus on no lashes and then we're gonna add them again. Okay. Okay, so we have here without the lashes, but we're going to add them later. Okay, let's add some volume to the eyes. Let's add some I'm going to add the multiply layer, right? I'm going to add like eyelid, like not eye bags, but the eyelid from the bottom. Then I'm going to add some shadow here. Some shadow there. We already have some shadow here. And with the soft brush, eraser soft brush, we're going to erase. We're going to erase. Because we don't want it that harsh. It's just a little bit. But here it's okay if it's harsh. I don't know what happened here. Now we're going to add some highlights. Highlights are important, yes. Highlights. Yes. Highlights. Something that a technique. You see the red and you see the skin right here. We're going to add the color in the middle so it doesn't look like it's like pasted like a sticker. Wait, how do I put it like normal? Like, how do I put it normal? Oh yeah, flip your canvas. There you go. This is just suggestions. You don't need to like take it or leave it. Okay, so the eyes, right? So we got the eyelid. Now we gotta add a little bit of. We gotta add the pupil. And some color around the eyelid. This is for stylistic purposes. And we're going to add some light on her eyes. And let's add more contrast. Yes, because contrast is good. Remember? Contrast, good. No contrast, bad. There you go. There you go. Let's add the eye here. Well, that's the suggestion that I have. The suggestions that I have. You don't have to take them all, obviously, but those are the suggestions. A little bit of shine in your hair, I guess. Like, just think about the volume in the hair. Maybe I can do a video on how to paint hair, which is like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a hard time painting hair. And this is the suggestions that I got for y'all. Okay, so this is before, after, before, after. This is before, after, before, after. So these are just suggestions. Oh my god, I totally forgot. We're going to add the eyelashes. To add the eyelashes, I just use this tool. Yeah, it has more personality with the lashes. I'm not gonna lie. It's true. Okay, now we got the final. We got the final one. And this is the final. And this is, okay, hold on. So we got the before, after, before, after. So hopefully you like the video. If you like, share, like, subscribe. And we're going to have more videos like this if you like them. Any comment, any question that you have, just put it up in my, just put it down in my YouTube comments. And I will be excited to like see them. But thank you so much for submitting Kernel Art. I appreciate it. I hope that you like my suggestions. You don't have to follow them. It's just some critique and some critique. And yeah, hopefully you like it. Guys, have a great day. And hopefully I will see you again. Thank you. See ya.